Hey everybody, it's Magic Prepper, and today we have an update to the coronavirus epidemic. Now, this virus has spread to over 22 countries as of today. It's starting to spread all over the globe, and it has infected over 10,000 people in China alone. So 10,000 are infected, and 213 fatalities have been reported. Now, those fatalities might be larger than what the numbers we're receiving, but so far that's the official count. So 213 people out of 10,000 infected is not a number to scoff at. That's actually a pretty high fatality rate for most common viruses. At the same time, this is spreading across the globe. We've already had our first person-to-person transmission here in the United States. So 22 countries affected, 10,000 people infected in China alone, and 213 people have died from this virus. We also have things like cruise ships being quarantined. We have airplanes being quarantined. We are starting to talk about travel bans, and it is starting to get a little bit unsafe. This spiral is going to eventually get out of control if we allow it to. So borders need to be shut down. Imports, exports have to be shut down. There's a lot of things that have to happen if you want to make sure the spread of this virus doesn't continue. However, it's already in 22 countries. It spreads very rapidly, and we've already had our first person-to-person transmission here in the United States. So it's really only a matter of time before it starts to spread through other people organically the way it did in China. We have to be very careful. Right now, if you're worried about your survival and everything else that you hold dear, basically, when it comes to making sure you stay alive and keep those you care about alive, you really want to limit a few things. Please don't travel right now. Try to take travel out of the equation. If you're thinking about going on a vacation or you're thinking about going across seas, you might want to rethink your plans or at least wait and see what this virus does before you take a travel vacation. You don't want to leave the country. You don't want to leave where you're safe. You don't want to leave your bug-in location if it gets to that epic proportion that we all hope it does not get to, okay? So at the same time, wash your hands, do all the basic sanitary hygienic things that you should do on a daily basis. But I think travel is a huge one right now. You should really rethink your plans if you have any idea of traveling across seas, especially to Asia, where this virus has originated. It's definitely spreading like wildfire there, where we already have cases in Thailand, we have cases in Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong. It's all over the place. So make sure you're doing all the precautions necessary. When you start seeing it happen on the local level, that's when you have to be very, very concerned. Make sure you have preparations in place for what you'll do if this epidemic starts to grow out of proportion and people around you start to get sick. What are you going to do? Stay in your location? Okay, do you have the supplies and the necessary preps in order to do that? Can you stay in your location for months at a time? What are you capable of right now, and what can you get yourself in a position to do? Also, I would like you to watch out for scammers. There's a lot of those right now during times like this. Please don't buy N95 masks for $50 a pop off the internet. Please don't let people scam you and run you out of your money and your house and home because of buying these supplies that they now find to be very valuable. And at the same time, watch out for fake donation scams. Here comes text messages, emails. Everybody's going to be sending you things. Do you want to help the coronavirus victims? Do you want to help people in the quarantine zones? Go ahead and text this number. Send us some money. It's all probably going to be fake. So don't do anything right now. You need to stay calm, don't panic, but start putting your plans in place for if this starts to get to a locality situation, okay? Our government's already trying to do their best at what they're going to do in a response, but it's not up to them to keep you alive. It's up to you to stay alive. You have to stay alive on your own, and these are all precautions you need to start taking right now. So this virus is spreading. 213 people confirmed dead as of today, and we have, like I said, airplanes being quarantined, cruise ships being quarantined. We have entire areas of countries being a no travel advisory and not being allowed to travel outside of their area or their region. We have quarantines on a massive scale going on right now, things that we in this country have never experienced. So let's hope we don't have to. Let's hope it doesn't get to that point. But if it does, are you prepared for it? Are you going to be able to withstand this virus and stay in your location, stay away from those who might be infected? Stop traveling right now. Don't go out of the country. Do whatever you got to do to keep yourself as safe as possible. And yes, this whole thing might blow over. It might not be that big of a deal in the next couple months, but it could keep growing. It could go exponentially worse. And if that's the case, you're going to be glad you didn't take that trip to Vietnam that you had planned this month because of what's happening right now. So stay safe, stay prepared. I'll try to keep you guys updated on anything new that comes out about this virus, but as of right now, it is spreading still and in 22 countries, and that means it's going to keep continuing to spread to other countries, and we have to watch out and be very vigilant. So, without anything else to say right this second, that's going to be it for Magic Prepper.